What is going on, everybody? What is going on, The Catch fam? Hope everyone is doing phenomenal tonight on this great Sunday. Hope everyone's having a great Memorial Day weekend. Hope everyone's being safe. You guys already know what time it is, baby. Another 2022 fantasy football mock draft here at The Catch. Gonna hop into a Yahoo mock draft tonight. Got a couple of you guys wait on Discord to figure out which one we're gonna hop into. So I'm gonna give this a couple minutes and let you guys hop in here, and then we'll try and find one that we can all join. Looks like there's one available. Power sweep. Got a couple spots open, so I'll give you guys a couple minutes to hop in here, and then we'll get rolling and try and get everybody who wants to join in this mock draft join. So you guys know what to do. Hit that like button on the way and hit that subscribe button. Of course, if you're new to the channel, come join the Catch family and hop in the live chat. Let me know what's popping, guys. All right, let's see. So I'm gonna go ahead and join Power Sweep, and we'll go from there. If you guys want to hop in, that's the first available 12-man I saw, and there's the number 5008-8465. Come find me. Andrea, is that you in there at 7? I know Justin and or maybe Derek were hoping to join, but should have a couple minutes. There's 3 spots open at the moment, so 2 spots open now. Andrew, let me know if that's you, because I know that you wanted to join. All right, guys. So, okay, good. Andrew's in there. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, hope everyone's having a great Memorial Day weekend. Let me know if you guys did anything fun. You guys got any good food in you? I made steak today. Posted on Discord. I was really proud of it. So, nothing too crazy. No real NFL news that I saw today. Nothing like fantasy relevant that came up as well. So, we're at that quiet time. I mean, probably the only thing that happened this past week was the David Njoku extension, which is like, I mean, I don't know how to feel about it. I mean, I guess, they give him that contract, the Browns, that is. He's going to garner targets this season. So, but we kind of already talked about that. So, the draft is full here. Let's go. Starts in about a minute and 20 seconds. So, good to see a full house. I picked the 11th spot, just the first one that I saw open and took it. But still kind of random. But, hey, I do like that spot. I'm not going to lie to you guys. So, I do feel like the past couple nights we've been drafting a little bit closer to the first 4 picks or so. So, it'd probably be good to get a little bit of a different perspective here. So, we'll let this count down. Got a minute, and then we'll probably, be another 2 minutes or so once we're actually in the draft. So, all right, let's do it. I'm excited to draft. Andrew, thank you for drafting with me. Appreciate it. Should be a good one. Last night, I felt like it was a really good draft overall. Trying to get some tea in me. It's been a lazy day, so I'm a little, just a little groggy, maybe? Maybe not groggy, just feeling lazy. Yeah. Andrew, I took 7. I didn't want to miss it. It's a good spot. Almost smack dab in the middle. Have a lot of good players fall to you there. Derek, what's up, bro? What's up? What's up? Appreciate you being here, man. What's going on? Yeah, let me know if you guys are doing anything fun for Memorial Day weekend. If you guys have any good food that you're partaking in, let me know. We love to do a little bit of food talk here at the Catch. All right, draft is loading. Let's go. Let's go. Always excited. 3 Walker Tears, what's going on? Appreciate you being here. What up? What up? Do you prefer James Conner or Josh Jacobs in PPR? I would go Conner, but I think in a lot of drafts you'd potentially be able to land Conner and Jacobs, although you may not be, wanting to draft at that point in the draft 2 running backs in a row. Depends on who you're going in the first round, but I will go Conner by, I would say by more than a hair. I mean, Conner's been a running back I've talked about a lot here in the offseason. Obviously, in the past week, there was the signing of Daryl Williams to the Cardinals. Very productive RB2 for the Chiefs, and I mean, whenever he's come into a game as RB1, he's definitely performed. But at the same time, I really, really see, Connor still leading that backfield. He did just fine from a fantasy perspective when Chase Edmonds was healthy last season. So I'm not concerned about it. I mean, I do think it's a good signing for the Cardinals overall, but at the same time, I'm not concerned about it. I do like Josh Jacobs, right? And when you're looking at the position overall, I would say in most rankings, and these rankings are a little bit different. I was jumping the gun maybe a little too early thinking of ESPN's rankings. So ESPN has James Conner much, much closer to like where DeAndre Swift and Leonard Fournette are, and I personally think that's where he should be. And then they've got Jacobs, a little bit lower where he's represented on Yahoo, right? So about 39th overall for Jacobs, and then 36 for Connor. I would say, realistically, you could probably land Connor as a second round back, and then on the flip side, get Josh Jacobs in the third. If you wanted to go receiver in the first round, I think those would be two solid backs to start your roster with. But to answer your question, I would go Connor. And honestly, regardless of scoring format, I would go Connor. And between Connor and Jacobs, I don't see a ton of PPR upside whatsoever between the two. They're definitely, I mean, don't get me wrong, very valuable in standard leagues, but overall, it's not going to matter regardless of scoring format. The style of football that both of them play, it's not going to matter. They're actually quite similar backs in terms of how they're going to score fantasy points. So, yeah, hope that answers your question there. All right, let me make sure I turn off the draft sounds. I'm really trying to remember before we start each draft to do so. Derek, I don't have a Yahoo account. I don't want you to have to make one just to draft, but we've been running plenty of ESPN drafts. So, and then I need to start running some Fantasy Pros drafts as well. And oh my gosh, it's going quick. Okay, so we got JT Eckler and Cook off the board. My bad, but of course, we're still going to be running plenty of sleeper drafts, plenty of subscriber mock drafts in the coming weeks as well. So, not to worry. Through all your tears, hope you're having a good day. Right back at you, my dude. Hey, I appreciate you being here. I appreciate the question as well. Hope you enjoy hanging out and talking some fantasy tonight, and drafting a little bit. All right, so Derrick Henry goes at 4, CMC goes at 5. At the 11th spot, I'd like to go running back. I'd like to land a Joe Mixon if he's available. Part of me wants to try a double RB tonight. But we'll sit back. Wow, Kupp is still available. Yeah, all running backs. Okay, I'm fine with that. I mean, I would still, all day long argue that JJ could go in front of Kupp. Kupp goes at 7 to Andrew. That's fine. Javonte goes at 8. Up in 2 picks. Javonte up at 8. I feel like that's the first time we've seen Javonte taken in the top 10 in a couple drafts. He's really, really fell back in a lot of mock drafts for us. I like this long string of running backs to start tonight's draft. JT, Eckler, Cook, Henry, McCaffrey, and Harrison. JJ goes at 9. Really good value at 9. I mean, I think JJ definitely has potential to be wide receiver 1 next year. There goes Joe Mixon. I was really hoping he'd fall there, but that's okay. I'm going to go for some upside and Jamar Chase at 11. I'm going to go receiver. I know this is probably going to go running back. I'm going to go receiver. Give me Chase. All right, there goes Nick Chubb. And I'm going to go running back at 14. There's a couple that I'd be happy with here. And don't get me wrong, just as a side note, if I didn't go Chase there, I still want to go receiver. Adams and Diggs were both phenomenal options there too. All right, so looking at running back, for me it's Leonard Fournette, Kamara, or Connor. But Connor might fall back a little bit. But they got him ranked at 36. I drafted 35. All right, give me Lenny Fournette, but it's really close with Kamara sitting there as well. Really, really close. I think both are great picks. So we'll start it out tonight going receiver, running back with Jamar Chase and Fournette. And then we'll kind of see what happens into the third and 4th round. I'll probably go with another running back and another receiver, but I don't know if it'll be in that exact order. Mr. Curly Wolf, what's up, bro? What's up, bro? How you doing, man? Appreciate you being here. Good to see you. I missed the good old days last year and 3 weeks ago when Mixon didn't go first round. I know part of that might be my fault. I've been tooting his horn all off season, so part of that might be my fault, man. But I missed it too. I'd love to be able to get him as an RB2, but I mean, I think his value is just way, way past that. Way, way past that. I grind, bro. It's like late or whatever. It is a little bit late. This day just went by so quick. Like every time I look at the clock, it's just like getting later and later. So yeah, it is a little bit later than I usually stream, especially on Sundays. I've been streaming a little bit earlier. So, but hey, we're here, and I'm happy to be here. All right, so here in the second, 4 running backs so far: Swift, Fournette, Kamara, and Jones. 3 receivers and Diggs, Adams, and CeeDee Lamb. Mostly running backs so far in this draft. 6 receivers: Kupp, Jefferson, Jamar Chase, Diggs, Adams, and CeeDee Lamb. There goes Gibson. So running back definitely being valued in this draft. I don't know if I'm going to be able to land a running back that I love at 35. Kyle drafting in front of me and Lamarck drafting behind me both have 2 running backs, so that might help if I wanted to go for some upside at 35, and then at 37 swing back to running back as we see Mike Evans selected, Travis Kelce, our first tight end off the board, followed by Saquon Barkley as we have one more selection in the second round. Mr. Curly Wolf, my first rounds has been changed so much. Was wide receiver first round, then RB2 and RB3. What spots have you found you like drafting the most? For me, generally speaking, we kind of switched it up in tonight's draft. Generally speaking, I'll go running back receiver to start the draft. That's what I've been doing for like the past week and a half now, and I've been coming out with some just really, really good teams overall that I feel like are, solid from top to toe, no issue. So tonight, kind of pivoted. I'm going receiver, running back, but like I said, I might go running back, receiver at these next 2 selections, or receiver, running back, which is basically the same exact thing. But, at pick 11 overall, looking at the running backs available, as my boy James Conner just got selected here in the 3rd round, I felt like I was in a pretty close tier between Chubb, Swift, Fournette, and Kamara. Like, I would be happy with any of those guys. So I went with the receiver position first, took a little bit of upside, right? But generally, I'll go running back in the 1st round, especially if I'm in like the top 8. I don't think there's any way I'm not going running back. For me, JT, Eckler, Cook, Henry, Harris, what is that, 5? Yeah, Mixon. So yeah, if I'm in the top 6, I'm taking one of those 6 backs. I'm not sold on CMC. For me, if I'm picking CMC, it has to be at like, I would say pick 11 or 12. I just can't do it. We've talked about this a lot in the offseason. For me, CMC has to land at the exact right price, as does Saquon Barkley. So it's, yeah, I'm not there. But if I'm in the top 6, I'm probably going running back. Outside of that, I might consider the receiver position, then reverting back to the running back position. If I can get a combination of Chubb, Swift, Fournette, Kamara, Javonte, James Conner, Zeke, and Josh Jacobs, I feel fine. Did I say Monty? I'd probably put Monty in there too. Gibson, Jones, and Akers, I have reasons right now that I'm not exactly targeting them. All right, so I'm going to go receiver here, more than likely. Pittman or Waddle are really the 2 that stand out to me. I'm going to go Pittman. We're going to try and just go receiver, running back, receiver, running back. I'm going to try and land Josh Jacobs here, take a little bit of a risk. I'm going to see. And Kyle's got 2 running backs, but he's also got 2 picks in a row, so we'll see what happens here. Pray, what's up, baby? What's up? What's going on, man? Mr. Curly Wolf, what wide receiver have you been liking in the 2nd round? So many solid wide receivers this year. I want that elite talent, but running backs go fast. As far as receivers in the second round, I think CeeDee Lamb holds some really good value. Stephon Diggs falling to the second round is probably the best overall value that I've seen on a consistent basis. And Devontae Adams as well. Like those two guys, and this is just in this specific mock draft, but generally speaking, Adams and Diggs have been falling in the second round, and I think they probably hold the best value. Then CeeDee Lamb, I would say at the end of the second round, I like his value a lot. Tyreek Hill, he in this mock win the third, but I don't mind him in the second as a high upside play as well. In the third and fourth round, you can get some really, really good value at the receiver position as well. I mean, look at this draft, for example. Tyreek Hill, Keenan Allen, T. Higgins, A.J. Brown, Michael Pittman, DK Metcalf, Jalen Waddle. All phenomenal options. Mike Evans went in the second round in this specific mock draft, which I don't have a problem with whatsoever, but in some mocks we've seen him go between the third and fourth, but as of late, he's going closer to the end of the second, beginning of the third, and I like Mike Evans hitting his value a whole lot as well. Ms. Kerwolf, I really appreciate you engaging. Yeah, bro, of course. That's what we're here for. Wow, running back is going quickly in tonight's draft. A lot of emphasis on the position. As in the fourth round, I selected Josh Jacobs, followed by Dobbins, ETN, Damian Harris, and A.J. Dillon. A.J. Dillon really has been that RB3 that I've been gunning for, but wow, look at who's available. Hall, Singletary, Sanders, Penny, CEH, Kareem Hunt, Melvin Gordon. It is getting dry out here at the position, and night after night we're seeing AJ Dillon really creep up closer and closer to the fourth and third round overall. Ronald, what up, baby? What's good? Appreciate you being here tonight, man. Three Walketeers, what are your opinions on Saquon this year? Yeah, we've talked about Saquon a little bit in the past week or so, and Ronald weighing in here. If you can get Barkley in the third, I think he will exceed his draft capital. Any higher, probably not. He will be running behind a running back or behind a much better line at the QB, more likely to check down. Yeah, I essentially agree with Ronald there. For me, has to be at the right value. And like, I don't want Saquon really on my team unless he's a flex or RB3, which is going to be really hard to do. I would say there's going to be a small percentage of us who enough people within your personal league are going to pass on him, and you might have an opportunity to take him. Like if you got a back-to-back selection, you probably have to be at like the 12th overall pick, and he just have to fall and fall and fall. At that point, like I'll take Saquon all day long as an RB3/flex all day long, but I just don't trust him as an RB2. And look at tonight's mock draft for an example, right? Look how quickly the position is getting ate up. Like, you have to go out. Like, it's going to be really hard to go out and, like, look at, David's roster here. Eckler, Barkley, Josh Allen, George Kittle, and Cortland Sutton. Like, who's going to be, like, if you draft Saquon as your RB2 and then go out and start selecting other positions, what happens if and when Barkley gets hurt, right? Who's going to be your RB2 to step up? And who's going to fill in at the flex? Probably not another running back, right? And I prefer to play a running back at the flex position. So it's just a lot of gamble. And I feel the same way about CMC. And I've got to select a player. All right, so we're back to receiver here. Let's just take a look at running back because it is ugly. And it is still ugly. So I'm going to go receiver. I like Brandon Cooks. I like taking a gamble on Amari Cooper. I like Hollywood Brown available as well. I'll go Hollywood. And then we're going to have to take a running back with this next selection. Had Mixon, Fournette, Saquon last year. I'd only want the top two. Saquon keeps burning me like CMC. Yeah, I kind of put them in a similar tier, although I'd say CMC's floor is higher. But, I'm taking Justin Herbert. I don't know. I might go QB early here. Running back is just really ugly, guys. Running back is just ugly. Let's take Justin Herbert and see what happens. Let's go QB early tonight. I mean, how many running backs have been selected? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 28 running backs so far. And we're on pick 62. So that's almost half of the draft. See that, guys? I can do some math here. I absolutely love Saquon. He's a generational talent, but I think personally he may have gone beaten down by injuries. Giants screwed one of the greatest running backs I've ever seen, in my opinion. Yet, it is unfortunate. I mean, think about how many teams out there with a great offensive line he could have gone to. But, hey, man. That's how the Giants be doing. Hey, and he's still got time to, come back and do plenty of great things. So, and, listen, when we're talking about a player like a CMC or a Saquon Barkley, I hope they remain fully healthy and they prove us all wrong. And those of you fantasy managers who go out and pick them early, I hope they ball out for you, 100%, 1,000%. But I just think from a realistic fantasy perspective, it might be too risky. So QBs have been kind of interesting in tonight's draft. Josh Allen, QB1. Lamar Jackson, QB2. Burrow, QB3. Then I took Herbert as QB4. Then we've seen Patty Mahomes at 5. Jalen Hurts at 6. As CEH is off the board. And see, going back to that same argument, CH might be able to step up here for you, David. But you're going to have to draft a couple. That's the thing for me. If you draft Barkley, if you draft CMC, you're going to have to go out and you're going to have to draft 5 or 6 total running backs, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Andrew says no running backs left. Yeah, it has dried up and it is continuing to dry up. This might be a light running back draft for me. We'll find out. I drafted Eckler and Barkley in my personal league. Yeah, and I mean, listen, when it comes to Saquon last season, what team is he on? David. How could I forget David? I've been talking about him all night. 593 rushing yards, 2 rushing touchdowns, 263 receiving yards, and 2 touchdowns last season. This is not the breakdown that I would like to see. I was trying to remember how many games he played last season. Wow, David just picked the Buffalo Bills defense, so I have no idea what you're doing anymore, David. I've been backing you up all night, my dude, trying to create a thesis for you, and you go and you pick the Bills defense in the 7th round. What is going on? As 2 QBs are selected back-to-back, and 3 QBs, Kyler Murray, Matthew Stafford, Tom Brady, and TJ Hawkinson to start the 7th. I don't know what's going on in the 7th round anymore. There goes Goodert off the board. It's a non-running back, non-receiver round of this draft so far. Andrea, thank you. Taking Darnell Mooney off the board here. Okay. I mean, hey, Eckler and Barkley on some weeks probably worked out for you when Barkley was actually healthy, right? But at least he had Eckler just to kind of bonify your roster there. Okay, 3 tight ends. Dawson Knox, Dallas Goedert, TJ Hawkinson. Mr. Curly Wolf, me too, man. If Barkley crushed it again fully healthy as a Cowboy supporter, I'd be happy to see that, 100%. You get Barkley in the 2nd or 3rd. I went Austin, Diggs, and Barkley. That's not bad value last year at all, man. All right, I'm going to take running backs. Give me Melvin Gordon. I'll take Melvin Gordon all day long here. I might take a 2nd running back. What tight ends are available? Wow, tight ends got 8 up, man. I might risk it for the biscuit and go running back here. What receivers are available? Some nice looking receivers hanging around, though. Part of me wants to go Kareem Hunt. Part of me wants to go Devonta Smith. I mean, here's the thing. Oh, I really want Devonta Smith here. I'm going to go running back because I don't think we're going to draft another running back tonight. And they're getting absolutely decimated in this draft. We're going to pivot a little bit tonight. We're going to hang around. We're going to switch up the strategy tonight. We're going to see what happens. All right. Absolutely love that top 3. I'd be chilling by then. Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, I feel like Barkley was going way higher than third rounds last season, so nothing wrong with that whatsoever, man. All right, so I'm guessing that some of these teams are on auto pick. For whatever reason, Yahoo has defenses go super early. So we'll put a little bit of an asterisk here tonight as Tampa Bay is selected in the 8th round. See that's why I prefer drafting, I guess, through ESPN, because I do feel like it's a little bit more realistic when those auto picks do kick in, if they do. Ronald, I got Barkley 14 and 17. I was thrilled. Yeah, see, like I feel like he was definitely going in the top 20 last season, but I guess it also depends, Three Walketeers, how big your league was. Wow, Chase Edmonds in the 8th. All right, so I need to snag a tight end at some point, and they're pretty thin. And I need to get some receivers. But I'm honestly just not worried about the receiver position. All right. We got 3 solid receivers. Jamar Chase, Michael Pittman, Hollywood Brown. But in other words, I'm not worried about late round depth at the receiver position. Yeah, now we're seeing kickers go. Money Mac's gone. San Fran's gone. Ronald, he was going back into the first and some. Yeah, that's what I thought. Ooh, this is kind of cool. Positions drafted grid. Draft board, I feel like there's no way for me to move it, so you guys can't see what's going on anymore. Which is probably not that interesting. All right, we'll just go round by round. All right, so far we've got Herbert, Chase, Pittman, Hollywood Brown, Fournette, Jacobs, Gordon, and Hunt. I mean, even in a 12-man, I wouldn't be too upset with that running back room. I mean, we want a little bit more upside at receiver and QB, which is really what caused us to go draft those 2 running backs in a row. Let's take a look at running back. I mean, just to keep in mind who's available. There's still plenty of running backs I would draft. And let's just, at this point, go ahead and queue up receivers that we'd be willing to draft as well. I feel like receiver is pretty thin, too. I mean, there's still plenty of players I'd be happy with, but I mean, I'm not going to lie, we're getting a little bit lucky in terms of these defensive and kicker auto drafts kicking in here is going to make our roster look better than it would realistically. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 spots in a tight end, so probably need to get at least 3 receivers, a running back, and maybe 2 tight ends. We'll see. Miss Curlywolf, I had Zeke his rookie year because nobody believed. Haven't had him since, and as of late, makes me sad I missed his prime years. Yeah. I mean, Zeke still had a great season last year. So, kudos for you for going out and drafting him. What do you remember what price he had to pay? Because he was going like top 5 his rookie season. I didn't have faith either. I've always been scared of drafting rookie running backs. Until last year, I put that nail in the coffin and was willing to draft Najee Harris, but I had the first overall pick. So the mock police are going to get me. That's right, Ronald. They're always after me. I have gotten, like, as Hunter Renfro selected. I mean, hey, man. And we still landed Devonta Smith. I have gotten comments before, like, why are defenses being selected so early? This is pointless. And I'm like, at least we had a good fantasy conversation the whole way through, you know? That's what really matters. All right, I need to get Mike Gesicki here, or I'm screwed. I was reading today that, McDaniels in San Francisco made a big emphasis with George Kittle on that. I mean, Gesicki had a good season last year, 780 receiving yards. You'd like to see more touchdowns. He definitely had more red zone targets than 2. But I saw someone arguing that McDaniels coming to the Dolphins could mean an uptick in targets for Gesicki, and I like that theory. I like that theory. But also Tyreek Hill's there. You had Wilson as well. You had 17 running backs. Be a lot of mouths to feed with Waddle already there as well. Parker's gone. I guess that helps a little bit, though. All right, so we got 3 spots. We still landed Devonta Smith. Thank you, Auto Picks. Uh-oh. Jerry's in the house. What's up, baby? What's up? What's up? We got some basketball debate between Ronald and Jerry. Love to see it. Love to see it. Where's my cue, by the way? Oh, it's right here at the top. So I might go for another running back here. Oh, wow. Running backs got wiped out. I mean, James Robinson or Henderson, if they're available, I'll take them. If not, we'll just stay with these couple of running backs who are available. And then I'd like to maybe get another tight end or receiver. I mean, what? We've got Devonta Smith, Hollywood Brown, Jamar Chase, and Michael Pittman. That's a solid receiving room in my eyes. What QBs are sitting around? Cousins. It's my guy. All right, we'll see what happens. I mean, it's still a good roster. We got kind of blessed, I'm not going to lie, with auto picks just going to kicker and defense, but it's okay. It's okay. We do enough mock drafts here at the Catch to get you guys realistic mock drafts. Hey, Jerry, how you doing? I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. All right, there goes Robinson. What receivers are available? Nah, I'll take Hendo, and then I'll go receiver. Get a sip of water. I don't know why I said water. This is definitely tea. All right, so right here, I like Russell Gage and his upside, especially while Chris Godwin's out. Got a lot of rookie receivers, Olave, Christian Watson at least, Sky Moore as well. I like Jarvis Landry, Tyler Lloyd, Michael Gallup. I think Sky Moore and Tim Patrick might fall a little bit later, but I really like Christian Kirk in terms of target potential, and I like Christian Watson in terms of potentially being a #1 target. And I like Russell Gage in terms of upside. Some interesting receivers here, but I think any of these selections are fine. I'm going to stay away from Tyler Boyd, though, because I drafted Jamar Chase tonight. This is tough. I mean, we've got some pretty solid receivers. Let's go Christian Kirk. I just feel like he's going to garner so many targets this coming season. All right, so Herbert at QB, Chase, Pittman, Hollywood Brown, Devonta Smith, Christian Kirk, running backs Fournette, Jacobs, Melvin Gordon, Kareem Hunt, Hendo, tight ends Gesicki. It's a solid team. It's not like super flashy by any means, but I'd be happy with this team. Yeah, I'd be happy with this team. All right, so we need one more player. And Hunter Henry's far gone. I don't think I'd go with another tight end. I'd probably go with another receiver. So Kendrick Bourne, Tim Patrick, Sky Moore, Chris Olave, Michael Gallup. One of those guys would be my final picks. In terms of defenses, I take a chance on Dallas. The Chargers are available too. I'd probably go the Chargers before I go Dallas. Baltimore, Philly, Miami. Don't see Indy or New England. Kickers, most important position in fantasy football. Oh, kickers are kind of wiped out. Like, that's kind of interesting drafting through Yahoo. All right. Let's sit back and see what happens. Let's see. I hit Dollar Day at the thrift store after church. Let's go. Let's go. It's crazy how much these streams changed my mood. I love to hear it. Love to hear it, Jerry. I love Polo Ralph Lauren. I got my daughter a bunch of Ralph Lauren stuff. Love to hear it, bro. Love to hear it. Yeah, I've been meaning to swing into Plato's Closet. I haven't done it. All right. We're up in 5 picks. Looks like we're going to get a pretty good value receiver. Like half the receivers we looked at last round are still available. Probably because of auto picks. Appreciate you guys hanging out tonight. Appreciate you guys drafting with me. Talking some fantasy. Hanging out for a couple minutes. Been a good stream tonight, guys. Like I said, hope you guys are having a good Memorial Day weekend. Hope everyone is being safe, having fun, enjoying an extra day off, hopefully. I'm going to go Sky Moore here. Michael Gallup's a good selection. Tyler Boyd, Kendrick Bourne, Tim Patrick, Kenny Galladay just clicked on. He's also available. MVS, not a bad option. But I'm going to go Sky Moore for the sake of tonight's mock draft. Ooh. Give me the Chargers defense all day long. All right, let's see here. Let's check out Andrea's team. Thank you, Andrea, for drafting with me tonight. Looks like you've just got a kicker and defense left. You draft. Of course, you could punt one or the other and get another player here, but I'll go and take a look at your team. So at QB, got Jalen Hurts. I got nothing bad to say about Hurts as a QB1. If you are leery of it, draft a late round QB with him, but I think Jalen Hurts is going to be just fine from a fantasy perspective in 2022. Receiver, we got Kupp and Higgins. Already love that combo in the receiver room. A ton of consistency out of Cooper Kupp. Ton of upside out of T. Higgins on a regular basis. Darnell Mooney, a good value as a wide receiver 3. Treylon Burks and Jarvis Landry, good value where you drafted them as well. Running backs, you got Jones and ETN, Miles Sanders, Pollard, and Hines. So kind of an RB light team, so to speak, but still good value. I would rather draft A.J. Dillon a little bit later in terms of where you had to draft Aaron Jones. ETN, I don't mind looking at the order of where you had to draft tonight. And I mean, Sanders, like someone's got to step up at some point for the Eagles, but I don't know if I'm sold on drafting them, I'm not going to lie to you. But Pollard and Hines, good value where you got them. And as long as you get 2 of those players to step up, you'd be just fine, right? And then really this team's going to focus at the receiver position. Zach Ertz, fine as a tight end 1. So I like your bench a lot. I really do. And like I said, Sanders would probably become a bench player. You'd probably end up starting Mooney or Burks in the flex. So it's a good overall team. Minnesota's defense, Ryan Suckup as well. And I got to pick a kicker. Give me the boss. Give me boss well. So good team overall, Andrew. Appreciate you drafting with me tonight. And let's see. Here's our team. The catch sweater is kind of peeling. I don't know how to describe it. Ronald says, stop washing it. Yeah, I'm not sure. I've only washed mine like 2 or 3 times. Make sure you wash it inside out if you aren't doing so. But hey, maybe you'll win another one this year through the catch. Through the catch family. Maybe you'll win another one this year, Jared. But yeah, I'm sorry, man. I am sorry to hear that. All right, let's see. Is the writing on the back peeling a little bit too? Yeah, inside out and what on cold, I want to say. If you do wash it, that should help a little bit. Plus, if it does fade, you get a little bit of like a grungy look, right? So there you go. Andrea took chance. Thank you. Absolutely. 100%. Thank you for drafting with me. I wear the sweater a lot. It's really comfy. Dude, it is a really comfortable sweater. I mean, I have the same one. Oh, wait, you have the sweater. Do you have the sweater or the hoodie? I have the hoodie. The hoodie's super comfy, but the sweater's the same thing. Yeah, it is super comfy, man. All right, so QB, we landed with Justin Herbert. At the receiver position, we got Chase, Pittman, Hollywood Brown, Devonta Smith, Christian Kirk, and Sky Moore. I'd be super happy in a 12-man league with that receiver room. Running back, Fournette, Jacobs, Melvin Gordon, Kareem Hunt, and Daryl Henderson. I don't really have a problem with that running back room, but I do think that makes running back one of the weaker parts of this team. I'm fine with Gesicki as a tight end 1, but I wouldn't mind going out and get another guy. Like I said, I'm hoping that the coaching change leads to more overall targets for Gesicki. And even if it doesn't, I mean, he still had 73 receptions last season, which is great at the tight end position. So I'm fine with Gesicki as a tight end 1, but I wouldn't mind, like I could have gone with Hunter Henry over Daryl Henderson. That could have been something I could have done if I wanted 2 tight ends and maybe feel a little bit more comfortable with the position. And I'd probably be, throughout this season looking for a tight end 2 on this team as well. Chris Boswell is our kicker, Chargers defense. It's a good team, man. Yeah, we kind of pivoted away from our strategy, but that's okay. It's okay to do, especially, it helps your overall roster. I think that it did tonight. So, yeah, another great draft in the books. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Appreciate you guys drafting, Andrea, and the rest of you guys following along. And appreciate you guys being in the live chat and saying what's up. Another great mock draft in the books here at the Catch. So, yeah, some good sweater and hoodie conversation and advice by Ronald and Jerry in the chat to end things tonight. So, I'll be on tomorrow night at some point. I'll give you guys a heads up. Run another mock draft, and I need to get the link out either tonight or tomorrow for Wednesday night subscriber mock draft. And so, yeah, I'll keep you guys updated on Discord. And, yeah, that'll do for tonight. Felt like that went by kind of fast, but I appreciate you guys. Let's see here. Jerry, Ronald, Andrea, Mr. Curly Wolf, 3 Walketeers, Pray, Derek. Appreciate you guys hanging out tonight. Appreciate everyone else who stopped by and hung out for a bit. Appreciate you guys being in the live chat. Appreciate you guys that were not in the live chat. And yeah, that'll wind things down. I guess that's all I got to say. So, you know what to do. Hit that like button on the way out. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Come join the Catch. I'll be on tomorrow, guys. And appreciate you guys. Love this community. Love this channel. Love the Catch fam. Jerry, thanks for everything you do for the fans. Thank you, Jerry, for being a fan. Andrea, good night. Ronald, peace out, brother. Have a good night. Everyone be safe on Memorial Day. Everyone have fun. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. With that, I got nothing else to say. But thank you guys so much for watching and or listening. And remember, you saw it here on the Catch. And peace.